Welcome back. You're watching KTN Prime. Thank you for staying with us. Now, the Competition Authority of Kenya, established in August 2011, has made headlines recently over the hefty fines they have imposed on market participants in a bid to make sure they're playing by the rules, as they insist unfair competition discourages the consumer as well as investment. Now, to get more on competition law enforcement in Kenya, I'm joined by Dr. Adano Wario, the Acting Director General at the Competition Authority of Kenya. Thanks for your time and welcome to our studios.
Glad to be here.
Karibu sana, Daktari. Straight off the cuff, we know a few things about the Competition Authority of Kenya, established under the Competition Act, but not many people might be conversant with what the authority does. So let's talk about your mandate and the priority areas briefly.
Thank you very much. As you clearly stated, the authority was established in 2010, and we have dual mandate of both enforcing competition and also protecting consumers about unfair and misleading market conduct. In terms of consumer issues, we look at complaints that are brought to us and we resolve them as per the Competition Act. In terms of competition, we look at issues around abuse of buyer power, merger controls, enforcement of restrictive trade practices. Under restricted practices, we're looking at issues around fixing prices by players in the market, allocating market among themselves, as well as, in certain instances, issues of bid rigging in the market.
Okay. And that's really good to know, because it gives the consumer an option. Once they feel disserviced by a certain market provider, they can actually go to the Competition Authority of Kenya and lodge their complaints. But let's talk about something different, because you just don't protect consumers, but suppliers as well. But before we get to that, talk to us about market structure and market conduct, because they have an impact on competition and consumers. So what are the restrictive trade practices that we have noted in the country that sort of influence the market forces of demand and supply?
That's correct. In terms of market structure, we basically look at mergers and acquisition.
Okay.
How do those players influence competition in the market? Therefore, when we receive merger notification, we look at what will be potential likely effect of those mergers on the market post-merger. That is merger control, and that's market structure. We are looking at players, how many players are there in the market, and their market shares, and that will inform us in terms of post-merger, which is approved by the authority or declined, how that affects market competition. Right. In terms of market conduct, we look at behavior of players in the market. And when they talk about market, we are looking at all sectors of the national economy. We are looking at issues around different sectors. For any competition issues, we look at market definition. And we go by sectors and define those markets and see what has their behavior as per the provision of competition law. To take one example is, for example, cement sector. We have intervened in that sector and found there are collusions in that sector. We have gone ahead to investigate, provide evidence, and penalize the players based on the provision of the Competition Act. Therefore, those are conducts that players in the market may come together to influence market prices, or in certain instances, they allocate market to themselves depending on different regions of the national economy. And therefore, using that conduct as one of the mechanisms, we have been able to realize reduction of prices for consumers who are also players in the market for issues around, say, a certain government agenda as affordable pricing in the economy. Therefore, cement is a very important input, and therefore, when we intervene and reduce prices, it enables affordable pricing projects by the government, for instance.
Okay, so when a consumer perhaps goes to one retail store and finds the price is the same as in other retail stores, then that might be a little bit fishy, and that's when the Competition Authority comes in, because they're trying to, how do I put it, trying to fault with the structure and the market demands of supply and demand, yeah?
Exactly. Okay. They are market intelligence, what we gather, and some of them can come to us and say, we have observed there are certain pattern in how the prices are rising in the market, and therefore they come to us and say, we have seen this. We pursue that and provide evidence and see, have the players colluded or come together to determine price, or price variation or increase is determined by individual players in the market. When there are individual players determining price, that is for liberal market what is allowed. But when they come together and influence price as a collective, that's where there is concern for us.
Okay,
Therefore,
so
that's not allowed by Competition Act.
yeah, and it's clear